Hello students, in this video we're going to know about another mechanical property called hardness. Hardness in the sense I can define as ability of material to resist scratch, abrasion, cutting or penetration. Usually hardness of material is defined by indentation hardness method. Okay, and just look at this animation. I hope you will get good information regarding the principle behind indentation hardness. I can say the principle of indentation hardness as, look at this, you can see the small indenture, am I right? Small indenture, here it is forced against the surface of a material to be tested under a controlled condition of load. Okay, so from the depth and size of indenture determines the hardness, right? From the obtained hardness value, it is being determined. If the hardness value is low, then the material is soft. And if the hardness value is high, and it is determined the hardness of the material is very hard. Just we can move to the next. Hardness testing. Usually, hardness of the material is determined by the hardness measurement device like Bernal hardness test, Rockwell hardness test, Vickers hardness test, Eknop hardness test. See, I can say each of these measuring devices differ in shape, size, and type of indenture used, load applied, and method of measuring diameter or depth of impression. First of all, let me concentrate on Bernal hardness test. So Bernal hardness test. Actually, this Bernal hardness test is used to determine the hardness of material for mild steel, aluminium, low carbon steel, and copper. And look at this image. You can see the indenture. Okay, so this is the indenture. Actually, here in the Bernal hardness test, the indenture is made from the hardened steel. Okay, it is made from hardened steel, and which is in the shape of spherical ball. So we will be calling as spherical ball indenture, and this diameter of the spherical ball in the Bernal hardness test used to maintain at 10 mm. Okay, and while during the experiment we used to apply the load between 500 kg to 3000 kg, and in order to determine the hardness of the material, we used to maintain the load for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, and we used to designate the Bernal hardness number as HP, and its formula is determined as 2p divided by pi capital D into capital D minus root of capital D square minus small d square. Okay, so with the help of this they used to determine the Bernal hardness value, right? And the principle behind the Bernal hardness test is based on area of penetration. And here when the force is applied, this indenture will be penetrating into the material, right? So at that time this indenture make some impression on the material, and it will have some area. Based upon that area, they will be calculating the Bernal hardness number. Okay, and I can say P in the sense applied load, and D in the sense diameter of indenture, and small d in the sense diameter of indentation. Next, we shall know about Rockwell hardness test. This Rockwell hardness test is suitable for all kind of material. Exception is only for very hard material. And here I have shown you diamond cone indenture as well hardened steel ball indenture. I can say in the Rockwell hardness test, it has 9 scales of hardness, out of which this B scale and C scale is widely used on. And B scale especially used to measure the hardness of non-ferrous material, and the C scale is used to measure the hardness of steel. And here you can see in the B scale we are using the diamond cone indenture, and this diamond cone is making an angle internally 120-degree angle. And here in the C scale, we are using the hardened steel ball edenter, and its diameter is 1 by 16 inches. Okay, and I can say this Rockwell hardness test is very close to the Bernal hardness test when we compare with this procedure and experimental setup. Okay, it is very similar. I want to remember the Bernal hardness test. There, in the principle I said, based on area of penetration, they used to calculate the hardness number. Am I right? Based on the area of penetration, they used to calculate the hardness number. Here the difference is they're going to calculate based on depth of penetration. Okay, based on depth of penetration, depth of this edenter. Okay, based on the depth of this edenter, they're going to calculate the hardness value. That's the only difference I can say when Rockwell hardness is compared with the Bernal hardness. And the next one is Vickers hardness testing. This Vickers hardness testing is used to determine the hardness of material for high carbon steel, silicon carbide, and tungsten carbide. Just look at this tool, especially this edenter. This edenter is made from diamond, and this edenter is in the shape, I can say, pyramid with square base. Okay, pyramid with square base, and its opposite angle of this pyramid is making 136-degree. And I can say, since this Vickers hardness testing edenter is square edenter, it can measure more accurately than the circular diameter edenter like Bernal hardness testing as well the Rockwell hardness testing. And if you look at this principle of Vickers hardness test, I can say it is based on the diagonal of indentation left on the surface. When the force is applied on the sample on the material, what happens? This indentation will make some kind of impression. Okay, it makes some kind of impression. Based upon the impression made on the material, we gonna calculate the hardness value. Okay, and here the Vickers hardness testing, we're going to designate the Vickers hardness number as HV. Okay, HV stands for Vickers hardness number, right? And its formula is determined as HV is equal to 1.854 P divided by D1 square. P in the sense applied force, and D1 in the sense it's nothing but diagonal length. Okay, small d1 in the sense it's a diagonal length of this impression. And next we shall know about Canup hardness test. Actually, this Canup hardness test is very similar to the Vickers hardness test, but the difference is this Canup hardness test is made in order to determine the hardness of brittle material like ceramic. Okay, and if you see the edenter, it also pyramid geometry, and it also made from diamond material. Okay, and we are also going to follow the same procedure just like Vickers hardness in the Knoop hardness test. That means when the edenter is forced into the surface of the specimen, what happens? It forms impression, and here the load applied will be ranged between 1 gram to 1000 gram, which is much smaller than the Rockwell and Bernal hardness. Okay, and I can say from the obtained what impression we're gonna calculate the Canup hardness value. For a Canup hardness test, we have designated as HK, which stands for Canup hardness number. Its formula is given as 14.2 P divided by L square. P stands for applied load and L for diagonal length. Okay, diagonal length of the impression. By this we can end up the session. Thank you.